The market opening coming up on your screens, and what do we have? 23,580 on the Nifty, 77,510 on the Sensex. So these are first rate, is a good start. 50 points after yesterday's 50-point high close. The Sensex is up 170 points, and I think you've got the Nifty Bank, which is starting. It'll come up on your screen. We'll see if there is any sort of movement. Yeah, there is. Last hour yesterday showed some signs of life. 100 points, about 0.25%. Last week was good. So keep an eye out on some of the private banks and PSU names as well. IT index is absolutely flat. And maybe just look at the mid and small cap part of the market. I'll give you a sense. Small cap index didn't do very much yesterday. But the mid cap index was up about 0.4. I think the small cap index is starting absolutely flat. The mid cap index is up 0.25% once again. So it's not a bad start at all this Tuesday morning.
I think, it's a very good start, especially in the mid-cap index. Just look at that, 230 points higher now. Happiest Mind is the one that's taking a big beating because there's 8% equity that has changed hands over there, and of course all the news flow surrounding it. So Happiest Mind is the one that's down 8%. But on the upside, Amara Raja Batteries is really the stock in focus. 11.5% higher on Amara Raja Batteries now. Big volumes are picking up over there on the back of the technology collaboration that they've signed for lithium-ion cell batteries. So a lot of brokerages believe that this is a step in the right direction. This is a re-rating moment for Amara Raja Batteries. Both Amara and Exide actually have seen huge re-rating in the past many weeks and days. Zomato, let's look at that one. Data shows that Zomato's market share has expanded across both its food delivery and quick commerce segment. So the stock is up about 2.5%. But let's not forget that the stock has rallied about 60% in the last 6 months alone. That's the kind of move that we've already seen. How much of it is in the price, no one knows. But for now, Goldman Sachs also saying that the scale of Zomato's growth in quick commerce is now 50% larger than its competitors. So big moves coming in over there. Apart from that, you have many other stocks that are looking, not too bad actually this morning. A couple of the sugar names are doing well. But on the flip side, apart from Happiest Mind, there's Bandhan Bank that's down about 3% IRDA is a tad bit under pressure. Railtel is down about 0.8%. So these are the list of movers in the broader market. From the frontliners, the one that's really holding forth this morning is HDFC Bank and SBI. So both these stocks are up 0.5%, making sure that the Nifty stays above the 23,580 mark.
Well, there's one more stock, Crystal Integrated Services, and here Nuvama has initiated coverage on the stock, and the stock is surging. It's a small company, 1,200 crore in market capitalization. It gets more than 50% of its revenues from managing facilities for companies, lots of government business. They also provide staffing, catering, and that stock is up close to about 6-7%. The target price set by Nuvama on Crystal Integrated Services, it's Crystal with a K, is 1,369, which means a good 75% upside from current levels. They believe the valuation is attractive. It's just trading at about 11 to 11.5 times forward multiple. So that's a stock, which is seeing a lot of action today. Borosil, where the company has launched a QIP, 150 crores is what they're looking to raise. The stock has surged about 5.5%. And TBO Tech continues to see buying from yesterday. It was one of the big winners, a 7% up move, 8% I think on TBO Tech yesterday. It's followed it up with another 4% gain. And today, Axis has initiated coverage with an ad rating. Target price is 1,920, valuing it at 50 times FY26 PE, they say. But they do acknowledge that an 80% up move since the listing leaves modest upsides to their target price of 1,920. All Cargo also, which, where there is news, the stock is open with a gain of about 2.5%. Bandhan Bank is under pressure. The news appeared to be neutral, the appointment of a retired RBI person on the board, but the stock is under pressure, and that's down close to about 3%. Some weakness coming through in MRPL, IREDA, JK Paper. These were some of the stars in yesterday's trade. Many railway stocks which rallied, like Ircon, are seeing some amount of profit booking. And on the way up, it's, I think Amara Raja, which is now up close to about 10%. And PNB Gills is also rallying on pretty good volumes.
I mean, it's a market full of stocks, right, which is how it should be. I mean, at a broad index level, you'd kind of say, well, there aren't that many cues, and that you'd be absolutely right. But then it would be a mistake not to look beyond the surface where there is so much action and activity. Actually, at an index level as well, I don't think there is anything to really complain with the market cruising along quite nicely. So that's the overall picture which is coming through at this point in time. So the big block deal, which is Happiest Minds, taking place, stocks down, of course, reflecting the discount which is on offer. And otherwise, I mean, it's a very strong day. Amar Raja, as we were talking about earlier, is perhaps the stock of the morning at least, with a big 11-12% gain. So we'll talk more about this, and hopefully we'll have the management join us over the next couple of days to talk about this in terms of what it means. I was reading a note from Kotak in the morning, Kotak Institutional Equities, who were essentially saying that, because their view is that the valuation as of yesterday's close already kind of prices this in. I mean, technology transfer, etc., is good, but it's always the question of what's in the price and how much you're willing to pay for it. But right now, this morning, market's very happy with what has been done on Amara Raja. So that's what we have.